It's your girl Maggie Melanin. You already know what it is. We are back. We're back with another video, but this time we're gonna do a little something different. Okay? And that will be me discussing what I did not know before I got braces. Yeah, because I didn't know nothing. I just kind of just hopped and did it. But we're just gonna start this video off with a bang. So let's get started. So I recently got braces. Well, not like super recently, but about almost 4 months ago. So yes, I went for my first tightening, and they do it, I believe, every 3 months. So this is my 4th month with braces, but I did do 2 previous videos. I'm gonna put one here and I'm gonna put one over here. So one of them, excuse me, was my first week with braces, and then the second one was my 3-month mark when I officially went and got my tightening. So what I didn't know was a lot. I did talk about to my fiance so many times. I was like, babe, I want to get braces, but I don't know if I really want to do with this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take it. I'm not sure, you know, like what it's gonna like all entail and everything. So I didn't really, I really didn't know anything, to be honest. But I can say I did a lot of research, y'all. And when I tell you I was sitting on my laptop for hours, I was on TikTok for days doing so much research. I did so much research to the point where like my For You page started to become like nothing but braces material, like everything about braces. That's literally what it became. But anyway, so where I started off with my research was, I'm not gonna lie, I went on TikTok. I went directly on TikTok before it got shut down, because you know TikTok had a little 24-hour hiatus.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
We was all scared, and I was one of the few who deleted it, but that's not what we're here for. So I went on TikTok and I was like, what is it like having braces? Like what do you need to do? What, like, how is this all going? I looked up like the prices and, you know, and all of that fun stuff. And I started off with, honestly, the dumbest stuff ever. I started off with like the band colors. I was like, oh my God, what looks good on my colored people? So I was like, oh my God, I like the color black. Oh my God, I like the color teal. Oh my God, I like the color navy. Oh my God, pink is a little bit adorable, but I don't know if I will look good in that. And then I was like, okay, I'm doing the wrong thing right now. Maybe I need to start looking at prices and where I can go get them done, like a really good orthodontist. So I believe this had to be like a year before I got them, a year to 6 months before I got my braces. A dentist's office opened up down the street from my mom's house. So if you're my friends on here or really close to me, you know where my mama live at. And down the street from her house, they opened up an orthodontist. I'm gonna give you my business, it really doesn't matter. It's called Smile for Keeps. So I was like, okay, I've been taking my kids there. I was going there because it was closer, you know, it was easy for me to commute to and everything. So I was like, all right. And then one day I go in there, I believe I was taking my kids this day, and I was like, you know what, I think I want to do braces. And I feel like, I think it was like the following time I took my kids, I seen that they had a sale, like, I don't really want to say a sale, but they had like some kind of like discount in a way. And they had like an ad on the table, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this is great. So what I didn't know was that you need to get like a deep cleaning before you get braces. I didn't know that. So and also all of this is out of pocket. So I'm doing this all out of pocket. Okay, yeah. So your girl had to do some extra work to get, you know, the funds to look right. But I talked to them, I spoke to them, they were really amazing. They told me like how everything was gonna work, how everything was gonna go down, like if I need to do a payment plan, and you know, all of that fun stuff. So after going on TikTok and then going to my new orthodontist, I did do the deep cleaning, but I was already gonna do that because it's like I really needed it, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm just gonna do that, get that out the way. I don't know if I'm gonna put prices in here. I guess I can. So at my local orthodontist, they're like full, like really good deep cleanings were about, I believe, $600, maybe a little bit more than that, but I'm gonna say around $600. So I had to pay $600 out of pocket to get my deep cleaning, and they did it in quadrants. So they did the full right side, and then they did my full left side. So that's how that went. And after I got that deep cleaning, I was like, you know what? Since I'm going this far, I might as well just do the braces. So what I didn't know also was that deep cleanings, depending on how deep they gotta go, they hurt. I ended up even getting a blood clot in on one side, but they were like, oh, that's normal, so don't worry, it's okay. And after that 24 hours, I was okay. So that was fine. So on to me actually getting the braces done. So I went inside and it was super quick. I'm not gonna lie, them putting my braces on, I think it took about maybe 30 minutes. And I already knew the color that I wanted. I chose, I think I did like purple, like a dark purple the first time. I can probably put a clip up here with what color I got the first time. So that, you know, that first 3 months went well and everything. But I didn't know that I was gonna need pretty much so much stuff. Like they were like, get a floss pick, like a water pick. They said you're gonna have to get like floss, which I'm not a big fan of. So I ended up getting these things called like, they're like floss, like the flosser sticks, but they're like meant for braces. So I recently got those. I had an order from Temu, and one of my other Temu hauls, as you guys can watch, I had showed that the flossers that I picked out. But you need to get like flosser things. You need to get like toothpicks. You need to keep like a toothbrush on hand. You need like pain medicine, because occasionally, like, it was so much stuff that I didn't know. So I realized that I needed so much stuff, and I was like, okay, am I gonna be able to deal with this? Which I did, but it's perfectly, you know, it's whatever. So I got all this stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff I didn't even use. Some of the stuff I didn't, but what I did have to get was a bunch of wax. But I can say with the wax, you're really gonna need it for the first, I would say, month. I'm gonna say the first month is when you're really gonna need the wax. I went through I think like 2 or 3 of them before my gums really start to get used to it and everything. Even now, sometimes, like when I'm talking, I feel like since recently I got a thicker wire, I feel like my braces like kind of are pushed out a little bit more. Maybe that's just me losing my mind or whatever, but I do feel that. But I'm used to them, you know. Sometimes I feel like I might be biting my cheeks sometimes, but I've learned how to slow down with talking. That's another thing that I didn't know that you were gonna have to do. Eating was a crazy adjustment. It was a crazy adjustment. Like, they say don't eat certain stuff, but honestly, I did so much more research on that too. You can eat whatever you want. It just really depends on how you're eating it. Don't just be a savage. Don't just be a carnivore and start losing your mind and just eating all crazy. You kind of gotta eat like a cow. like literally you're eating like a freaking cow. But what else didn't I know? I didn't know that you'll get like aches and pains and like random teeth. Like, it could be like one of my front teeth, like the I don't want to call it, like buck teeth. They would randomly hurt. Like, it'll like happen out of nowhere when it like hurts too. Like, I would be just like drinking like a juice or something, and I'll just be like, oh, like I'll just notice it out of nowhere. But that started to, I kind of started to get used to that. What else can I say? I didn't know how fast your teeth actually move. So I had a tooth, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put a clip and kind of show you how it looked, but I should have took pictures and everything, which I was slacking on that. I need to kind of pick up on that. But I had this tooth here was like turned in, and it was like crooked. Within the first 3 months, no, within the first like month and a half, I would say, it completely shifted. Like, now it's straight, but I can say, I'm going to kind of get a little close up to you guys, but I'm going to show you. It's a gap now. It hasn't closed up. Like, it turned back straight, but now I have a gap there. So I'm assuming the more like farther and farther down the line of me getting my like adjustments and whatnot, it'll start to close, or I might have to wait until I get power chain. And we haven't got to the power chain yet, so we're not even going to talk about things I didn't know about that. So yeah, and I'm not even really looking forward to that, because I heard the power chain is one of the worst pains you could possibly go through. But I'm very much prepared because as I said in my, I believe my first week of having braces, I kept Orajel mouthwash on hand. They have the pain reliever one, they have the one where it's like for like sores and stuff in your mouth to keep like okay, I guess it has like not peroxide, yeah, peroxide in it, and it kind of helps healing up like little canker sores or whatever you get. And then they also have an Orajel mouthwash that's like for like pain, like teeth pain, like you know how they have the Orajel cream you put on. It's literally that, but in a mouthwash. And no, it did not numb my tongue. It would just put this like weird kind of coating on my teeth, and it kind of like felt weird, but it actually worked. So that I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna need a bunch of like mouthwash and stuff. But another thing I didn't know was you were gonna have to brush your teeth. It doesn't matter what you eat. You can eat the smallest thing. You're literally gonna have to brush your teeth right after. So in my purse, I keep a travel toothbrush with me and a little like travel toothpaste. I keep toothpicks with me because one thing I don't want to do is walk around with something stuck on my teeth, and I hate that feeling. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing about braces that I don't like either, is I hate that feeling of having something stuck in my teeth. Bread, oh god, it just like I cannot stand eating bread sometimes. Sometimes I won't even eat the bread because it'll literally just get like caught and I'm literally picking it out of my teeth. It's crazy. But you know, you kind of have to make a transition. You're really gonna have to learn how to adjust to braces. And I didn't know that it was gonna take me quite a while. But I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't take me a long time. I really I did so much research that I prepared my mind for it. You have to have a really good mental when getting braces too, because honey, when I got my first tightening, no, I didn't have a lot of pain, but that following day, it was like a little bit uncomfortable. It wasn't like when I first got braces, that was painful. But those couple of following days after I first got braces, I was like, oh, my mouth is tight. This is crazy. But your mouth really has to just adjust to it. I think that was like the most that I didn't really know. I did some more research too, and I was like, oh my god, people are getting like huge sores in their mouths, and like I am thankful to the man upstairs because I haven't got any of that. I had one sore, but it wasn't like a sore. It was more like my wire. I had a pokey wire. That's what they call it. And it was literally digging into my cheek. So I had like a almost like a hole in my gum in the inside. But my dentist's office, my orthodontist, was really amazing. I went there literally, I think I called them the night before, and it was like, come in the following day and we'll clip the wire for you. And once they did that, I was perfectly fine. But as far as like me not knowing like a lot of stuff before getting braces, it was really a transition. Like it was really me like doing even more research, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, the best thing about having braces, honestly too, is picking out my colors. Like when I went for my first tightening, I went and I got teal, and that's what I have today. So that's what I have today. I have teal. And for my next go round, I forgot what my appointment was, but when I go there, it's gonna be between black or navy, and I might even just do both. I might get black on the top, navy on the bottom. I don't know, but it's between those two right now. I'm seeing the girlies get pink. But yeah, I'm on TikTok and I'm literally looking at like really cute braces colors, and I'm quite obsessed. But today was the first time, well, I don't want to say nobody like called me crazy or ugly or anything. Today was the first time somebody was like really like, oh my god, your braces look good, and you like, I've got that compliment before, but like this is like a pure stranger. Like I've got compliments from like my family and like close friends and stuff. They're like, oh my god, they actually look really good on you. Like some people look crazy, but you actually look really good. I'm like, thanks. But like I said, today I was somewhere at work and I was taking my client somewhere, and somebody in their doctor's office was like, oh my god, I love your braces. Like even asked me where I got them done at. They were like, oh my god, they're so nice. But yes, so that is the end of my video, because I really can't think of anything else. This is more like my like not knowing before, you know. I feel like everybody's gonna have a different like perspective on how they like what they felt about what they didn't know before getting braces, but this is mine. And yeah, that's the end of my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. You guys, I am trying my best to get these videos out. I've been watching a lot of like YouTube like how-tos and what kind of stuff you should like do. I'm into really doing like hauls and like, you know, vlogs and stuff. So that's what I'm going to start pushing out more. I want to start doing get ready with me's. It's a little time consuming, but I'm trying my best, you guys. So do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Whatever you guys want as far as like what you like me doing, comment. Let me know. I'm here for it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.